We have shocking news. A Chinese intel asset has bought real estate basically on the White House doorstep, 650 feet away from the White House. And I'm just going to say this is terrifying news, but also I'm just like, why? Why? Why do all this? Why let the Chinese intel asset buy property near the White House? Please, I need to know. Comment down below. Why do we let this happen? For what reason? Why? Because they have money, they want to buy it? No, this does not make any sense. So we have this from the Daily Wire. Chinese intel asset buys real estate on White House doorstep. Philip Qiu has held at least 3 positions in organizations connected to the CCP's United Front Work Department. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. 650 feet away. Right. A high-ranking member of the Chinese Communist Party is behind the purchase of a historic building just hundreds of feet from the White House, according to a new investigation. Philip Qiu and Family Foundation purchased the Securities Building, located approximately 650 feet northeast of the White House grounds, for $8.4 million on July 21st, according to the Daily Caller. The foundation's namesake, Philip Qiu, has held multiple positions in the Chinese government, security, and organizations linked to the Chinese Communist Party's United Front Work Department, the Caller reported. And why did we sell it to him? That does not make any sense whatsoever. Now, this is what he says back in 2021. The CPP is like a kind but firm parent. Kui said in 2021, according to the caller's translation of a Chinese announcement, it has guided our people out of hardship, led China's sons and daughters to build a new country, and is steering us toward great national rejuvenation. How? Please tell me how the CPP has done this when there are buildings that literally have fish nets because the workers, you're basically treating them as a slave. They're slaves, all right? You literally have slave labor, and they want to commit suicide. They want to kill themselves. And you know what? You know what they go with? Instead of improving the quality of the workspace, no. Instead, they just put fish nets in front of the buildings where they would commit suicide if they would fall over. How does this make sense? This it 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 just doesn't. Why let the CPP own a building 650 feet away from the White House? To look, none of that makes absolute sense. Now, the purchase has raised national security concerns. No, duh. Due to both Qi's background and the building's proximity to the White House, former CIA operations officer Bryan Dean Wright told the caller that a property in such a location could be used for intelligence collection, including as a listening post or for collecting electronic communication. Please, sorry, please, please, please tell me how this makes any sense. I need to know. Why let another government, a communist government, I will add, buy a building, a historic building, 650 feet away from the White House? Comment down below because I can't make sense of any of this at all. I really can't. I'm fine with US citizens buying property. Okay, that's awesome. But having a foreign agent come and buy U.S. property doesn't make sense. Comment down below what you guys think about this. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you are new, and share this with everybody that you know. Peace.